Most people think they understand the internet. But what if I told you, everything you use every day, search engines, social media, websites, is only a small fraction of what actually exists? Beneath the surface, there's a hidden layer, often referred to as the dark web. It's not illegal by itself, but the things people have accidentally found there are difficult to explain. And if you're into real, disturbing internet stories like this, make sure you subscribe to DocuCoreX. Because here, we don't just tell stories. We explore the parts of the internet most people ignore. Now, let's begin. There's an old discussion thread, buried deep in online forums, about a user known as Shadow Walker. He wasn't a hacker, just a curious college student. One night, while browsing privacy-related topics, he came across something called the Tor browser. It promised anonymity, no tracking, no history. So, he downloaded it. At first, everything seemed normal. But then, he found a link. No title. No description. Just a string of random characters. He clicked it. What loaded wasn't a normal website. It was a page filled with coordinates and timestamps. Out of curiosity, he entered his own city. And that's when things became uncomfortable. One of the coordinates matched his exact neighborhood. He immediately closed everything, cleared his system, assumed it was just a coincidence. But the next morning, there was an envelope outside his door. No stamp, no address, just his name. Inside was a printed photograph. Slow tone. It was him, asleep, captured from the exact angle of his laptop. Silence. No malware was ever confirmed. No breach was proven. Situations like this are extremely rare, and often difficult to verify. But they highlight one simple thing. Online curiosity should always come with caution. But after that night, he never used that browser again. Now you might be thinking, what's the worst that could happen? Someone accesses your camera. But that's only the surface. The real danger isn't what they see. It's what they collect. Your data. Your behavior. Your digital footprint. Being pieced together. And if you're still watching this, chances are, you're someone who wants to understand what really happens beneath the surface. So make sure you're part of DocuCoreX. Because stories like these aren't told everywhere. Because the next case isn't about watching. It's about control. A few years ago, a user shared her experience on a private forum. She was looking for something simple. Discounted medication. She found a hidden marketplace. The process felt normal. Create an account. Enter your details. Place your request. 2 days later, she received an email. No subject. Just an audio file. She played it. It was her voice. A private conversation between her and her sister. Recorded just days earlier. She checked everything. Her phone. Her apps. Permissions. Nothing seemed compromised. But the emails didn't stop. Each one more personal than the last. Photos. Messages. Fragments of her life being sent back to her. No demands. No threats. Just one thing. Proof. Cases like this are often linked to weak security practices. And in most real-world situations, simple steps like avoiding unknown platforms And using strong account protection can prevent issues like these. She eventually disconnected everything. New devices, new accounts. But according to her final post, she never felt truly alone online again. There's one story that's harder to verify, but it keeps resurfacing in different places. Over time, it's often linked to something people call Mariana's Web. No one has proven it exists, but the idea is simple. A layer of the internet deeper than anything publicly accessible. One user claimed they found a file. It had no extension, just a name. Human. They downloaded it. Nothing happened. No installation. No pop-up. Just silence. Then, their system froze. But that wasn't the disturbing part. They described hearing a faint sound. A recording from their childhood. A moment that had never been digitized. No evidence was ever recovered. No file was shared. But the post was deleted within hours. The internet isn't just a tool. It's an environment. And like any environment, there are parts of it that are not fully understood. Stories like these aren't meant to scare you, but to make you more aware of how the digital world really works. And here on DocuCoreX, we explore those hidden parts, the ones most people see and choose to ignore. If you enjoy stories like this, make sure you subscribe, because in the next video, we might explore something even more unsettling. And remember, not everything you find online is meant for you. I'll see you in the next documentary.